Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nerman, officially doing a post commentary for you guys today. I'm going to be discussing basically game types followed by the score streaks that have been implemented into Black Ops 2. The footage you guys are seeing is probably one of the beginning stages of my 1 through 55, I want to say, and I'm definitely, proceeded far beyond this as of now. The game's only been out, I want to say 5 days almost, so definitely a lot has changed in 5 days. I'm about to hit my 3rd prestige, which is pretty much no life in the game, but at the same aspect, there is double XP that is occurring for Friday through Sunday, so definitely take part if that is something you're interested in. So, with that in mind, guys, as a lot of you guys will know, Black Ops 2 has definitely changed and been altered in a significant way compared to its previous, installments of Treyarch and Infinity Ward's games. And a lot of you guys, this is nothing new to you guys. You guys know the main gist of how Call of Duty works. Day one, there's always stuff broken, bugs, and stuff like that. So only time will tell if things are adjusted and changed in a way that, fixes the game or, compensates more for its inability to be a successful launch. And a lot of you guys, maybe you like the game, that's great. There's no problems with that. You can definitely like a game if you so choose because you did spend the money. But a lot of people are frustrated by different aspects of the game due to, I don't know, I'd say more of a newbie outlook upon it. And, only, again, stuff might change later on, but only time will tell. But I'm more or less here to talk to you guys about score streaks and the game types that have been adjusted or altered from the previous installments. So, game types. You have game types, like your standard demolition, domination, kill confirm, stuff like that, S&D, and a lot of those are changed and a lot of them are the same. Demolition, for one, I don't think it's really changed. I don't think there's anything different. I mean, it still takes 5 seconds to arm, disarm. The objectives definitely are just, kind of scattered around the map in different areas, and it's all about lock and key. So demolition's one of those that haven't changed, but you go to kill confirmed, and kill confirmed has had a significant change, I would say, because of issues that arose in Modern Warfare 3 with people basically boosting. It was a huge boosting fiasco. I know a lot of YouTubers covered this in grave detail, and they were very frustrated by this, but at the same expense, a lot of them weren't really playing kill confirmed. They were like jumping into that team deathmatch domination kind of field of vision, I guess you'd say, or field of game types. So definitely, kill confirmed has changed due to the fact that if you die, you can't reclaim your tag for maximum XP. I want to say it was 100 or 200 points, but I could be incorrect on that. But I do realize now it's only 25 points, and if you capture a golden tag, that is followed by 100 points. So definitely there is a huge emphasis on jumping on the dog tags and recapturing them for your team's overall success or failure of the mission. And with that in thought, and with that in mind, domination is another one that comes to mind, which adjustments. There is now 2 rounds, kind of like how MLG played. I know MLG has been pushing for this for quite a while just due to the fact that, it makes a lot of sense. One side is usually better than the other one. You both get a chance to slaughter each other for B domination. If you have communication and you know how to play the game in an appropriate manner, usually you'll throw like shock charges, it can be really anything, shock charges, C4, stuff like that around the flag, kind of capture it and get it taken care of so you can get to work on, holding the enemy spawn in a specified area. And that's usually how domination's always been. There's not a whole lot of changes that have been, implemented into that. There's definitely not anything that's like, oh man, this is all new to me, I don't really know what's going on. And a lot of it is due to the fact that, you can't change a game too much, because then people complain about different aspects that have been, changed for different reasons. And that can be very frustrating to a lot of people. I mean, especially when different aspects, arise and you're not quite used to how a selected thing has been configured, I guess you could say. And I would definitely say that, I think they did a fairly good job with configuring everything in an appropriate manner, but there are still frustrations that arise from Black Ops. Black Ops is definitely not a perfect game, but over time, hopefully that they will perfect it and make it an even better game than the first installment of Black Ops. So, Search and Destroy is something that's hugely debated, I would think, right now. I don't think a lot of people really pay attention. If you're not a Search and Destroy player, you probably haven't really realized this. Search and Destroy is only worth 100 points per kill, and in previous titles it was worth 500. And I think the reason, and my friend brought this up, so I got to give props to, Moxie for bringing this up, and he was also implemented into the montage, as many of you guys might have seen. But in the same aspect, that's a huge deduction in points, and I think the reason for that is due to the sheer amount of score streaks that could be unlocked by 500 points. It would definitely change the game. UAV would be the first thing you would get, and I mean it would just alter the game into this aspect of, hey, I need 3 kills, I get the best kill streaks, game's over. But I feel like they really screwed the Search and Destroy team, because the whole reason that you were in there was you get an increased worth of points, but your deduction was if you're not good at it or if you made a mistake, your consequence is that you die and you don't respawn. So I don't know why they made that decision. I think it should only count for 100 points of your score streak, but I still think that you should get 500 points for playing a game type that requires more communication and skill and a lot more tactics compared to something like team deathmatch or domination, where you screw up, you spawn, and you get back in the field and you just kind of run and do what you need to do. But I don't really know. I don't think they'll probably be changing that, which is unfortunate, because I actually really enjoyed playing Search and Destroy. I definitely didn't play it for the sheer fact of XP. I played it more for that factor of following people around, ninja defusing, stuff like that. So I guess points weren't the hugest thing to me, but I could see a wide variety of people where complications could arise, and maybe they're not really too psyched about that feature that's been implemented. Because, I mean, I can see both parties of it. You don't want people getting 1,500 points and unlocking, like, Swarm. I don't think Swarm's that. But, like Orbital VSAT and stuff like that, and just absolutely annihilating the other team beyond comparison. Because that would defeat the entire purpose of actually playing the objective. But, I don't know. I feel like that a huge deduction in the overall, like, point of playing this game type has kind of been lost. Headquarters is another thing that's been altered. You don't actually get any points anymore for holding the capture zone. It's more like you jump on there, you die 40 times, and then you get no reward for it. And that's really frustrating because I think you used to get, I want to say 10 to 20 points or something like that. I do apologize, it's been quite a while since I played like Headquarters on previous Call of Duties, but definitely I figure that's another game type that's probably going to be quickly dying. I think the top rated ones are going to probably be Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirm, Domination, and Demolition. Just due to the sheer fact, I mean, that's where all the XP is at. Demolition is great if you have a full team, Domination as well. You have Kill Confirm, which is more like a lone wolf kind of thing, and Team Deathmatch is just a bunch of people in there just for one sheer fact of killing each other. And, I don't know, I guess only time will tell. Hopefully that they make some appropriate adjustments in the XP per, capita, I guess you could say, or XP per ability to level up your guy and have the ability to like maximize your total XP for your selected character. So, in a general sense, there's quite a bit of work to be done. I'm pretty sure Tryarch has heard all the complaints already, because I know YouTube is a great way for people to vent their feelings about selected topics, games, what have you, religious views, I mean, whatever. And I would definitely say that there is quite a bit on the horizon and patches for us. So now we gotta jump into Scorestreaks and how they've altered the game, and I would say this is probably really debatable. I mean, some people are really excited for this kind of fact, some people really hate it. I'm kind of in the middle. I like and hate it at the same expense, just due to the fact that I think it makes people camp really, really hard for something really, really stupid. And I personally love using low kill streaks. I've always been a UAV, counter UAV, and we'll say napalm and Black Ops, but in this it's more like, UAV counter and, what are they called, Guardian or something like that. We call them the, easy bake ovens because they're just so easy to get. Literally, you stick them up, you block their spawns, and it's just a great time. But that's probably because I play nothing but Nuketown, while a lot of people are playing everything else that's, unlocked and featured in the game. And there's a lot of reason to that, and I've talked about that on my, my other videos and just other things that I've actually done on my channel and other channels. But definitely, the easy bake oven's where it's at. So, you have score streaks, and a lot of this is debatable, as I've stated before, but I figure that I will discuss it, hopefully, and inspire maybe people to rethink their thought process. Maybe. But I think UAV is the most powerful right now because no one has Ghost. A lot of people don't have Ghost because of a lot of reasons. You're just starting out, maybe you don't play as much. I mean, I'm 3rd Prestige, or approaching 3rd Prestige, so, I have time played. I have more than enough time played. I have Ghost permanently unlocked at level 4. UAVs don't mean anything to me anymore. They are the most useless thing in the world. But I use it because, there's millions of players that still don't have, Ghost. And I run into majority of them in every lobby. You'll have 54 and below, and it's just a great time for XP. But definitely, score streaks make a huge difference. I'd say counter UAV is very effective. Guardian is really, really good. The higher kill streaks, I figure, are a little bit more useless unless you're constantly jumping on sites, you're constantly capping flags, stuff like that. I figure those are a little bit more useless because you actually have to decrease your overall ability to get to the other team. Like for Nuketown, for example, you're not going to get a 1,900 kill streak. or point streak or whatever it's called, you're just not going to do it. You're going to either get an A from a care package, or B, well, there is no B because you're just not going to get it. You're going to get naded, stunned, you're going to blow up by a car. I mean, kill streaks are just so powerful in this game, and the higher you get to the bottom where the bigger ones are, the more devastating damage they do to your team, or, you know, the opposing team, as you guys as another team. But anyway, as the point I'm trying to make here is that even though they're really, really powerful, is it worth camping that hard for them? No, I would say not. I think you'll get a lot more XP as if you're using the lower one. And a lot of YouTubers have already covered this, like the lower ones equal more XP per hour, it's better overall and stuff like that. So I definitely recommend, you know, using like this, the first line ones. You'll be getting them constantly, you'll constantly be getting kills, and your gun skills are going to increase, which in turn equals more XP because you're unlocking more attachments. So guys, that's really all I need to talk about. I know this commentary was a little bit more sporadic. I had different topics kind of selected and stuff like that. I tried to discuss it in a grave detail, but I spent a lot more time on the game types because they really have changed, and I think score streaks really do change the game more than people want to give them credit for. So I'll see you guys in the next installment, and this is Nerd Mode On, signing off. Peace.